What's going on, everybody? And how you guys doing today? I'm Joe Silver. I know I haven't been doing a lot of the vlogs as of late, but the past 4 days I've been super sick, having dealing with migraines, and I had this really bad migraine for the past 4 days, and it threw me out of whack. It made me nauseous, made a whole 9 yards. Just yeah. So, put so I hope everyone's having a great day. Um, if you have looked outside recently, you've noticed it's been raining, and it's been raining constantly, which in my book is super entertaining. Yeah, so with the whole headache thing going on, I get to go get I get to get an X-ray scheduled because they want to make sure it's nothing. They want of a C spine something or other because they want to make sure it's nothing serious. Hopefully not. Um, I've been doing the usual routine, trying to keep back to normal, getting the headache's been maybe fell a little off, which I've been basically just haven't had much energy lately and just kind of been just lounging around the house, kind of just not really moving very fast these past couple of days. Plus, the fact is allergy season's kicking my butt, which is yeah. If we could have trees without the if the pollen didn't make people sneeze all the time, that'd be great. That'd be awesome. And I know a lot of people are nowadays are take people the with the whole coronavirus thing going on, people who are vaccinated are taking their mask off now and walking around freely. I'm still wearing one just because I have a hard time believing that it's that just because that yeah, it's like the flu. Just because you have the flu shot doesn't mean you won't get the flu. You might get the flu that shot helps, but the other variants of it you'll still get. So, and also as of late, I've just been noticing that I've really been kind of yeah, as of late, just because of the whole headaches and junk, which are really annoying on that whole issue. Um, and they kind of get me a little tired and just sleep a lot. Um, but been still playing Farming Simulator and enjoying it a lot. Um, I really have been enjoying the whole been spider. I've been really enjoying the whole ability to manage it and do the whole build a plot of land, grow the crops, sell it and stuff, and actually enjoy the whole process, which I've really been enjoying as of late. Um, and I just on that game as of 2 days ago hit $3 million on the bank account part of the game, where you can with just being smart and not going on a crazy spending spree on the game and just buying everything you can find. Um, I've also been really interested in a lot of these new. I've been checking out a lot of these indie games and AAA games where you can into really into survival games like Daisy and Shredded Deep and Scum and all that kind of stuff because it's been kind of really interesting to me. I've been trying to also get really into. I used to be really. I used to be really into sports games and play hockey on the hockey, basketball, football on the games on the Xbox and stuff. And I never really got into it. It was fun at first, but then after a while, those games get repetitive, just because they are. Um, so I kind of been more into a lot of these old survival games are more my stick now. So that's cool. Um, I've also been trying to like um, I've been listening to more music more and trying to like listen to bands that most people like aren't really big names, like Blacktop Mojo, Charm City Devils. A lot of those I've been really enjoying them, and I recently found this. It's a it was a YouTube channel I found that helps with. They teach you migraine meditation and all this other good stuff to help with like pain management, headaches, and all that, which I've really enjoying a lot. I've been also spending a lot of time trying to do a lot more reading, and I just got done finishing one of my books called The Men of the North, which is a good book. Um, I've been learning the art of the art of what's it called? It's called the art of survival from and from Bear Grylls, and I've really been enjoying that book a lot too. I I like what Bear Grylls talks about in the book a lot. The TV show kind of got hard to watch after a while because he would find like random, he would find perfectly good like brand new rope in like the desert, and he'd like, I found this rope and I can use this. But the book itself teaches you how to like make like shelters and how to find water and build like different solar stills and stuff, which I think is really kind of cool. Because you never know, you could always use that stuff, and that's why I always keep flint and steel around me, and I always carry a pocket knife with me so that I can, just because it's always safe to have one. Um, just because you never know if you ever need it or not. I've been also trying to also expand my. I've been learning German as of late, and mostly I've been starting off slow on it, just to kind of because I didn't want to like overwhelm myself. So I've been starting off with like the easy stuff first, like learning the numbers one through I think it's like 1 through 15, 20 now. I think it was I know now, and learning different catchphrases, learning phrases and stuff. What was really funny is I used to play this old computer game called Age of Mythology, and I got really good at learning Greek in it, and I learned old Nordic, old Norwegian, which is kind of cool. So yeah, that was pretty cool learning all that stuff. Um, and I've been as of late, I've been kind of like for people who know me, I don't really like watching the news much because when you watch the news on TV these days, all it is just it's just complaining. It's just arguing, which never gets anything done. Never does. Which it doesn't help. So I don't know why we still do it. You know, I've always been a strong believer that the two-party system that we have right now does not work because it nothing ever gets done between the two because the two of them can't seem to get anything done. They argue all the time, and I know that we in this day and age we have there's a lot of like anger and hatred going around the world, around this place now, and I know that it's been tensions are really high between everybody because it's just how it's been. But after a while, it gets to the point where a lot of people don't really. It's almost sad, really, when you have to literally turn on the news and you hear about all this hatred, but yet nobody is giving the whole minds to the fact that you turn on TV, you listen to the radio, and there are literally kids going missing on a daily basis, and we hear nothing about it. I mean, you hear about it once in a while, but you don't. But yet, the media is so consumed with the fact that we all they care about is the race fighting and all that. But there are kids going missing in this world, and if we could spend as much time as we do arguing over just garbage and working on that, we could bring a lot of these kids home, which we should be doing. And there's something that I needed to get off my chest that's been kind of bugging me as of late, and that is this. I heard earlier this week that one of the Logan Paul, I guess his name is, drove his Jeep across a beach that is a protected turtle egg sanctuary. Is he really that stupid to do that? Because just because you're a celebrity that makes you untouchable? When are celebrities going to get their ideas in there? Celebrities, a lot of them do really good causes. They do humanitarian work, which is great. But some of the celebrities get this idea in their head that their opinion matters. That people need to follow what they say because that matters. Which it really just baffles. It just really just shocks me sometimes when you people like there are people out there, there are kids who like idolize like rappers and stuff, which just appeal. Why don't you follow somebody who actually like makes a good example of themselves? And don't get me wrong, I know there are a lot of rappers out there who have changed their ways and made themselves more presentable, which is great. But all these and I've been noticing this as of late, that I think what I kind of find is kind of ironic a little bit is that there are a lot of people who like they always say like what I'm trying to get to is this. I think it's time for this world to stop with the hate and stop with the everyone getting so bitter about everything and just have people grow up. It's simple as that. Because if this world's ever going to go if this country is ever going to grow as a country, people need to get over themselves like really badly and stop with the bitterness, stop with the hate, stop with the whole the littlest things that don't really matter get just blown out of proportion. Because we're all humans, whether you like it or not, and we need to grow. We need to grow. We need a country as a whole need to grow up and just help one another. It's simple as that. And I know that just because a lot of people get mad because all this stuff going on in the world. It doesn't matter what skin color you are. You're a human, and your life matters. It's simple as that. If you're black, white, Oriental, Hispanic, it doesn't matter. You're human, and your life matters. It's simple as that. From wherever you are in the world, your life matters, and it's just simple as just that. We need to stop with this hatred of skin colors because just because someone's darker than you or lighter than you doesn't make them less human. We all have our talents. We have our flaws. We all have our talents. Simple as that. And we need to stop with this whole like this whole. They need to change the way we need to change the way we do things around this world because it starts getting a little repetitive, having to always listen to the radio and hearing that another hate crime happened, which should never happen in the first place. This ain't the '70s anymore, people. This ain't during the old time days. No, this is 2021. We should learn by now. And if you don't feel like learning, if you want to take a reality check, there's a little thing called a history book, or the wonderful thing called the internet. You can look up history and learn, and it will change your way you think of things. It might help you grow as a person. So, just please, we need to stop with this whole hatred part because it's getting old. Trust me, it's getting old, really, really old. And we need to do more. We need to do more because we only have one world, one Earth. We need to and I get that this world's always expanding. The population of this place is always growing, but it doesn't take much. It takes less than 5 seconds to take that can of soda that you're drinking after you're done drinking it and entering it in a recycle bin. It's not that hard. Instead of throwing your plastic bottles out your windows or throwing them on the side of the road, you can put them in a trash can, which will help because it may not be a big thing to you, but when you see what people plastics do to the animals of the oceans and stuff, you'll change your ways. Because there's not a place on this earth where you can't find human garbage on it. There are deserted islands in the middle of the ocean that have human garbage on it because of us. You know, people say like hurricanes and earthquakes are the most destructive force on Earth. No, it's not that. It's us. We're the most destructive force on this Earth because we've wrecked this place, and it's. I might be sounding like a broken record, but seriously, we need to change our ways of doing things because we have one Earth, and if we keep doing only we are, we're going to screw ourselves very badly. And I know a lot of people probably aren't listening to this anymore, so. But I just want everybody to know that I care about the environment a lot. The oceans are. What people don't realize is what's really people don't realize a lot is that yeah the rainforests are important, but the ocean actually produces more oxygen than the forest does. And I learned that in my marine biology class, which is interesting. And I know that, and I get that a lot of people people are tired of wearing the masks and stuff. But if people choose to wear masks still, because and that, don't give them crap about it. It's called freedom of choice, and it's because a lot of people are still not fully. Yeah, and all those people who have chose not to get the coronavirus shot, don't give them crap about it, because that was your choice to get that shot. And I heard earlier it's coming to laugh, that in a tweet, Joe Biden said that either either get the shot or wear a mask till you do. Which made me kind of laugh, made me a little about that. Because it's your choice to wear a mask during these times. If you don't want to wear a mask, just and all that, just don't complain if you start feeling sick. It's not my problem. Just, I mean, I get it's your choice because you got the shot and that makes you better. Apparently, people think that, but just remember this: there's a movie out there called I Am Legend. Just let that seep in a little bit. So I hope everyone has a great day. I hope everyone is doing good. And as always, I'm Joel Silva. Keep it smooth.